What's up, guys? It's Mario in the Kingdom. Hope you guys had a nice Merry Christmas. Sorry, we we did this a couple days after Christmas up at my parents' house. They wanted to do standing rib roast or prime rib or whatever you want to call it. So this is me and my old man getting ready to nice big roast. We did this at like 7 in the morning, so it had time to come up to room temperature and all that stuff. So that's why I'm doing this part in VO. So let these thaw out in the fridge. Then we're just getting ready to put a binder on them and then season them heavily. So just getting the last one ready. Getting it nice and dry. All the meat juice and all that fun stuff. So yeah, he's wanting to take charge and season his roast the way he wanted to. So I'm just kind of a helping hand and season this with some olive oil. It's rosemary and basil infused olive oil. And man, you could smell that rosemary. It was so powerful. And it like just took over the whole aroma of it. I don't know if it really added much to the dish, but it was some strong stuff. So yeah. And then we hit it with some prime rib seasoning that he had gotten. So it really went well together, and it was really good stuff to use. It was really flavorful. It tasted really good. Just packing it in nice and tight, make sure it's getting in the bone. So any drippings that we would have saved have gotten some flavor too. Just patting it on, making sure it's getting nice and coated. You really want an even coating when you're doing this, and you don't want to skip on it. You want to make sure there's a lot of flavor there, because this is where all that's going to come from, because you let it set out for a couple hours to get up to room temperature, and all that flavor, if there's salt in it, it's pulling it in and out and in and out. That's why you season and let it come up to room temperature. That way the inside of the meat gets that flavor along with it. Yeah, poke and pat and rub. And yeah, like I said, this was 2 in the morning and kids were sleeping, and yeah, thought we were gonna have to get another bottle, but we made it work. 2 roasts, 1 bottle. I think it was Yoder's prime rib. Oh, look how gentle he is right there. Sorry, I gotta tease him. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun doing this with Dad. So that's what's going on at this point, and then I think I'm able to actually talk in the next section. So yeah, that's what we did in this one. You know, it's so quiet and having to do this, but it was a lot of fun. said I want to see the spots. We'll look at it. So we got our meat resting, coming up to room temp. Then all that nice seasoning and that salt, pull that moisture in and out. Trying to get as deep seasoning as we can. And of course, you got kids in the background, but that's what family's all about. So right now, going ahead and prepping vegetables that are gonna sit in the bottom of the pan. This is gonna catch all the drippings. Just add, extra flavor, extra seasoning. That way none of that juice burns at the bottom of that aluminum pan. So cutting just the tops off makes them easier just to peel. That little paper layer off of these things. And keeping them cut side down for the most part really cuts down. I'm still getting a little of that little vapor that makes you tear up. But for the most part, having onions cut side down when you're working really cuts back the tears. I know a lot of people like chew gum, like candles. Just work faster. Easiest way to get it done quicker. Like I said, we're up here at my mom and dad's for their Christmas. Hanging out, enjoying some family time. Hear one of the kids in the background yelling, "Daddy!" Told you. So right now I'm just quartering onions. Leaving them nice, big. That way, everything just falls together. Cutting board, clean as it go. You know, most people say the big carrots are good, but you can't go wrong with big carrots. They're quick, they're easy, and they're pretty much just dump and go. Now the potatoes. Some nice yellows, already pre-washed. I'm just gonna give these just a little quarter chops. Nothing huge. They're pre-washed.
What?
And this is why you don't cook at your parents' house. There's always somebody to come in and complain. Wash your potatoes, even though they're pre-washed. Okay, now that you got your washed potatoes, like I said, just a quick quarter chop. Maybe on some of these bigger ones, a bit more. Just got a little bit more uniformity. Even cooking is good cooking. Got my veggies prepped. So now I'm just gonna reinforce the flavors that we already got going with the prime rib. Resting over there. First, with this Russo's rosemary and basil that we use as a primer. Said you can really, really smell the rosemary in this. Basically just a little bit. Again, just as a binder. Oil. Pick up them onions. You could chop up the onions a little finer if you wanted to, but so this is just gonna be a roasting base. So it's not really. I mean, I'll probably have some potatoes just to try them out. Dad and them probably will too, but it's just mainly so the juice don't burn. Gets this tossed with the. Of course, as always, he's changing the plan on me. What's that? Cherrywood smoked sea salt. You want to add some of this to this? I can't. My hands are covered in olive oil. You're going to need more than that if you want some flavor in there. Hit it with a couple shakes of that robust ribeye seasoning. Yeah. It's so thick that's why I was having trouble getting it out. Mm-hmm. Nice mix. Make sure all of it's coated. And onions apart. More. Now what? Oh, my mix. Sure, go for it. Why not? My proprietary blend of seasonings. The reason you season vegetables so heavily is if you make a gravy or you something out of the jus of the drippings of the meat, this is where a lot of that flavor comes from. Now, how long are you cooking these?
In the bottom of it.
No. How long are you cooking the meat?
90 minutes.
90 minutes. And that, what, 5 minutes per pound, you said?
At 500 degrees.
Okay, you want to bring that over here?
No, I want you to. Oh. And do it quickly.
Yeah. That's set. Put that back in. And then we're good to go. Hold on, stop. Hit my red button real quick. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Now these go into a 500 degree oven for 90 minutes, you said?
90 minutes.
90 minutes. So we got a little too caught up in it. Forgot to record the cutting. And we were just so hungry. But this is how they turned out. They got a little overcooked, but still tasted absolutely delicious. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.